I gotta question why they hating on my team. I gotta question why they hating on my team. What's good, Commanders family? This your boy Dream Team Buddha coming back to you with another episode of Everything Commanders. Listen, why they hating on us already? It ain't even been 3 days yet. He ain't even passed the physical yet. Oh, Deebo Samuel is out of shape. Oh, Deebo Samuel is washed up. Oh, Deebo Samuel is just a running back. Oh, the Commanders won't be able to get Myles Garrett now. Oh, the Commanders won't get no more receivers because they got Deebo Samuel and they think that's the end-all be-all. Please be quiet. We just getting started. Let's talk about what's next for the Commanders.
Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders.
All right, so I'm sure you know, my beloved Washington Commanders has traded for Deebo Samuel for a 5th-round pick from the San Francisco 49ers. Just a few days ago, I want to say about 3 days ago, the last day of the combine. And ever since the Commanders agreed on the deal, all I've been seeing on social media and throughout these media outlets, all they've been saying is, Deebo Samuel, is he washed up? Deebo Samuel's out of shape. The Commanders made a bet. They shouldn't have did it. They shouldn't have went out to Deebo Samuel. They should have went out to DK Metcalf. They should have just went out to T. Higgins, or they should have traded for Myles Garrett. Man, listen, keep your opinions to yourself. You can feel how you want to feel. But my Commanders definitely upgraded at the wide receiver position. Okay, believe it or not, we upgraded at the wide receiver position. But guess what? That ain't even that ain't even the big deal. The big deal is we just getting started. What makes you think that us signing Deebo Samuel is the end all be all? Hey, listen, before we get into this video, if you don't mind, do me a kind favor and hit that subscribe button, as I am on the road to 1K. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers before the NFL draft. That's just my goal. It don't cost you anything to hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all the support. Help this channel grow, because that's what you're doing. If you hit that subscribe button, hit a like, leave a comment, share this video, you're helping my channel grow. And I am going to be here to help spread the news for my beloved Washington Commanders and other teams in the NFL as we see them week in and week out. So I appreciate you all for taking the time to hit the subscribe button. Really, I want to know, what makes you think us signing Deebo Samuel is the last move that we will make at wide receiver or any other position to upgrade this roster? That's just an appetizer. Deebo Samuel, yeah, okay, Deebo Samuel may not have had a good year the past couple seasons, should I say. Last year, he did a little something, but at the same time, to me personally, I think he had a bad year. But they had a whole lot of injuries on that roster last year, okay? So they were in some tough situations, you know what I'm saying? You see, Brock Purdy ain't have his best year. You think they're not going to pay him as if he's the top quarterback? They still going to pay him because they know that was a down year for the 49ers. Hell, the 49ers haven't had a down year in years. So you can say what you want to say, but the Commanders getting Deebo Samuel for a 5th-round pick is everything, okay? The Cowboys got Jonathan Domingo for a 4th-round pick. What has he done? He's never proven anything, but they got him for a 4th-round pick. And then, you know, y'all keep screaming, oh, well, they took on Deebo Samuel's contract and he paying them north of $20 million. No, we're not. No, we're not. We only paying them $17.5. $17.5. And it's a prove-it deal. We're not just going to give him a new contract right away. He got to earn it. We ain't stupid. Adam Peters is not stupid. Y'all so busy worried about the Commanders that you ain't worried about your own team. You ain't even worried about your own team. We just getting started. AP is just, listen, he just turned the stove on. He just turned the stove on. So you got to keep you might want to keep your eyes glued on the Commanders. Since you're so worried about the Commanders, keep your eyes glued on the Commanders, because we finna make some moves. It's going to be another trade in a few days. I promise you it's going to be another trade in a few days. Now, granted, we all know that Jonathan Allen is on the block, so it could be that trade. But they so busy just talking about Deebo Samuel is crazy. You see my man Deebo, he going crazy right now. He working out already. With that, they showing Super Bowl pictures of him in the Eagles jersey looking like he bloated. Yeah, the picture do look like he kind of on the chunkier side, but it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You can put a big jersey on, a jersey that's bigger than the average size. You got to understand, NFL jerseys, the real authentic NFL jerseys, hug your body. But the NFL jersey that us fans attain and get, it's different. It's loose. Now, I'm not trying to make an excuse for Deebo. I'm just saying that Deebo Samuel isn't as out of shape as you think. I just see the video. It looked like he looked like a different person in the video. And it's only been a few days. Body weight does not change like that. I'm fat. I'm here to tell you. So I kind of felt like it was a slight. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm big. We can't just pick up weight and lose weight like that in a matter of a few days. It don't work like that. It's all I'm saying. My man in the gym right now working. As we speak, hungry. Deebo Samuel's just hungry. He got a chip on his shoulder. So y'all better watch out. I think he's going to have a breakout year this year. And I know that's not saying much because Deebo Samuel's only had one breakout year in 2019. But what I'm saying is this, man. I'm simply saying is this. The wide receiver core we had last year that consisted of Terry McLaurin, Jamison Crowder, De'Ami Brown, Noah Brown, Olamide Zaccheaus, Luke McCaffrey, and if I'm not I may be missing somebody. But the production that Deebo gave out last year was better than what we were getting from the supporting cast of Terry McLaurin last year. And he had a bad year. Y'all gonna start faking like Deebo Samuels ain't a dog. He's a dog. Yes, he's 29 years old. Yes, I understand it. But Deebo Samuel still got more left in the tank. And I ain't even think I had to even talk about this because at the same time, did I want us to trade for Deebo Samuels instead of going for DK Metcalf or T. Higgins or another premier wide receiver? No, I wasn't looking for Deebo Samuels. Why? Because I felt like we needed a more polished route running wide receiver similar to Terry McLaurin, you know? But that's why I'm a fan and AP is a GM. We need that receiver that can catch the ball and take it to the house. We need that receiver that's going to bring that dog mentality to the wide receiver room outside of Terry McLaurin. We didn't have that at first. We was throwing screens to De'Ami Brown, who can't even hold on to the ball. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Deebo Samuels, when healthy, will bring value to this team. And Deebo Samuels ain't an injury-prone person. He caught pneumonia and some other stuff last year, and he's nicked the thing. But that's the way. That's how his game style is. That's the way he plays football. You know, he plays on a little bit on the heavier side for a wide. He's like a wide receiver / running back, honestly, because they use him in the backfield. They use him on jet sweeps. They use him on the short slants. You're not going to see Deebo Samuels running no route tree going for 60-yard bomb. Now, it happened before, but at the same time, he had Brock Purdy throwing to him. Think about it. We got Jaden Daniels throwing to him. It's a difference. It's a difference, my guy. We already know about Jaden Daniels. We ain't even got to talk about JD5. We already know. So it's just the beginning of the all-season moves, and I'm not even going to talk about Deebo Samuels no more because I just wanted to put this out there because y'all acting like Deebo Samuels ain't really him. Players have bad years sometimes. So, yeah, leave my man Deebo alone. Give him a chance to get out there on the field and either do good or do bad. before you start talking all crazy. Because all you doing is adding fuel to the fire. My boy going to be ready to go, chip on the shoulder, ready to have a breakout year, ready to shut them naysayers up and prove them haters wrong. So sit back and stay tuned. Because Deebo Samuel ain't playing. Moving right along. Let's talk about Jonathan Allen. I said a trade should be coming this week. The new league year starts March the 12th. March the 12th. He's already asked for permission to seek a trade. They've granted him the permission, and no trade yet has been done. They also tried to implement him into the trade for the 49ers, but the 49ers wasn't looking to take on that contract as well. They was trying to do a straight up swap. And technically speaking, they pretty much in the same range of what their money going to count to the cap. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jonathan Allen like 16 mil or something towards the cap, and Deebo Samuel 17.5 or something like that. I could be wrong. You can fact check it, go look it up. But them trading and getting Jonathan Allen, they felt like it wasn't the value for them. And Jonathan Allen older, okay? But hopefully somebody is going to take Jonathan Allen off our hand ASAP, okay? Hopefully, realistically, I'm believing that we can get a fifth back. I'm praying that we can get a fourth. But we already know how these NFL GMs and organizations trade. They don't trade like it. This ain't a game of Madden, okay? So we probably get a fifth for Jonathan Allen. And hopefully it's done. The deal get done soon. Myles Garrett. Let's talk about Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, I don't believe it's going anywhere. He can do all he want to do. He could try to sit out this, that, and the fourth. I think the Browns are what they're going to try to do is they're going to wait to the draft, try to make some moves at the draft, and hopefully win him over. Unless Myles Garrett on some bully type situation where as though he like, man, I ain't playing for y'all. I don't give a daggone what y'all talking about, and blah, 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 and causing a whole lot of chaos and stuff like that, then they probably won't have no choice but to move. But I don't think that's the Myles Garrett type. I already seen that he told his agent, we ain't discussing no long-term deal because he want to be traded. I seen that. But will they trade him? And when they trade him, will they trade him to the Commanders? Because if we get him, we already know we got to give up. And after seeing that draft class at the NFL Combine, hell, a lot of prospects didn't even participate. That's a whole nother topic and discussion. But from what we saw, the more draft picks, the better. The more draft picks, the better. So the Myles Garrett situation, we just got to wait and see how it's going to turn out and how the cards, how the hand going to be dealt. We'll just figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But Myles Garrett to the Commanders is still a possibility. Now, as far as T. Higgins go, we already seen that he got franchise tag. But that don't mean he can't be traded. I don't want us to go get T. Higgins. Because we already got Deebo Samuel. But if they were to get T. Higgins, I wouldn't be mad at all. But at the same time, if you get T. Higgins, although we can afford it, it won't be no Myles Garrett coming with T. Higgins either. You can't do both. You still got 28 free agents of our own that we have to figure out if we're going to sign or not. And if you seen what AP said, some of them say they want to come back. Some of them, majority of them want to come back. Some of them want to test free agents. I hope it's not our guys, the ones we want back. Like, you could cancel it. De'Ami Brown is gone, man. De'Ami Brown is gone. He ain't coming back. Because De'Ami Brown knows he have a market. He know that he can go somewhere and get a nice 3 to 4 year deal. I don't know about a 4, maybe a 3-year deal, 20-something million, whatever. He ain't getting no big-time contract. But he going to get more with another team than he would here. So you got to let him go out and get and experiment and get his trade. I mean, get his offers, and then you could talk if he want to, go somewhere else or come back here. But De'Ami Brown gone. But I ain't looking for De'Ami Brown to come back. I already told you I'm looking to come back. Zach Ertz, Dante Fowler, Jeremy Chin, Bobby Wagner, Chris Rodriguez, my boy Cornelius Lucas, Tress Wade. It's a host of commanders that I hope come back out of those 28 free agents. So that's what's next for the Commanders. The new league year starts March 12th at 4 p.m. Now, on March 10th, the legal tampering period, which they call it, starts on the 10th. So you'll see a lot of deals get done, but they aren't official. Like Deebo Samuel isn't officially on our roster until the start of the new league year, which is March 12th at 4 p.m. Pending the physical, but I think he's going to pass the physical. We already seen him working out already. He looked like the same old Deebo. He don't look like, what people making him out to be. But anyway, we all Deebo. So, like I said, the new league year starts 1 week from today. So, what I would say is De'Ami Brown not coming back, but my question is, how long do we wait until we re-sign our guys? Because I think that's the next move for the Commanders. We need to bring back the free agents of our own that we're going to keep. It's time. We got to bring them back because before the new league year starts, because then we battle them with free agency. So expect to see a lot of Commanders. Expect to see a lot of Commanders being brought back. The ones that we're going to bring back, expect to see them get deals done. Now, the magnitude of the deals, I really don't know. For Bobby Wagner or for Zach Ertz or Chris Rodriguez, I don't know. Even if they will bring those guys back. Especially Jeremy Chin. He about to hit 26. He might get a 3-year deal. Got to bring Jeremy back. Got to bring him back. You want Bobby back. You want Bobby Wagner back. And I don't think that it's a good look to see Bobby Wagner elsewhere for his last year. He might well come on back with us. Maybe we could limit his role some, depending on who we draft or if McGee is ready. But we need to bring Bobby back. And I already did a whole video on 6 of the Commanders that I will bring back. If you want, you can go check that out on the channel. As a matter of fact, I'll drop that down in the description in the comment section so y'all can check it out if you want to check it out. But yeah, so the way I see it, we need to bring back our free agents ASAP. We got 7 days, but I ain't worried. AP gonna do what he need to do, and we ain't gonna have much to worry about. I would question: do we sign Terry McLaurin, give him an extension? I believe we should. I think we should give him an extension before the new league year starts. Why? First of all, Terry McLaurin has been a stud, stand-up guy, had a breakout year, his best year yet. He deserves to be a Commander until he retires. He should be Commanders from the day he got drafted to the day he leaves this league. Lock him up. We got to focus on signing our guys. Like they gave Sam Cosmi a deal. Now, I don't know if they're going to sign Terry McLaurin to an extension now or during training camp or whenever they're going to do it. But I know for a fact they need to bring Terry McLaurin back. Well, not bring him back, but they need to extend Terry McLaurin. And I'm pretty sure they will. Just like they extended Sam Cosmi in the offseason last year. It's going to happen. I guess that's another conversation to actually have. But all of that being said brings me to this point. After seeing the NFL Combine, after trading for Deebo Samuel, my thoughts on the draft has actually shifted a little bit, should I say? I want to say, I'm just in my thoughts, so, I mean, I don't know how it's going to play out, but honestly speaking, if we don't somehow get Myles Garrett or trade for DK Metcalf or whatever the case may be, I'm seriously thinking about the Commanders not even drafting on day one. Meaning, the Washington Commanders, trying to fix his head. The Washington Commanders will trade out of the 29th pick to acquire more draft picks. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Why? Because there's so much talent in this draft. It depends on, so say for instance, we make a trade with the 29th pick and we bring in an additional second, say a second, we give up the 29th to pick up a second early round pick, a second, a third, and a seventh. A second, a third, and let's even say a fifth. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it because the value is different. But if we can give up that one pick to pick up 3 picks is all I'm saying, right? AP loves his draft picks. I know it's only been one offseason, but I like to think that he loves his draft picks. Even though he been giving them away to Marshawn Lattimore, to Deebo Samuel. But those two guys, like, they've been sleeping on Marshawn, but Marshawn going to have a good year. I really believe that. A whole offseason to get healthy. A whole offseason to get better. A whole offseason to get well-rooted into the scheme. We have the same coaching staff coming back, which means improvement. Bonding, gelling, getting well acquainted with each other. Because, our guys was locked in. They just wasn't top tier on defense. But imagine a savvy vet like Marshawn Lattimore a whole offseason with Joe Witt and Dan Quinn. Imagine what Cliff Kingsbury gonna do with Deebo Samuel. Imagine all them screens we threw last year. We threw 70+ screens last year. Can't not another wide receiver on the Commanders. On majority of the NFL's rosters run a screen like Deebo or run a slant like Deebo. We got to stop playing with Deebo. Deebo Samuel's healthy. It's going to be dangerous for the Commanders. Because now you got to worry about Scary Terry. You got to worry about Deebo. I'm sure we're going to draft a running back. I'm sure we're going to get another young wide receiver, much more speedier wide receiver that could take the top off. And you got to worry about JD5. You got to worry about JD5? Hey, listen. Hey, I'm excited. I'm very optimistic for this upcoming season, but games aren't won on paper. They're won on the field. So I'm definitely going to pump my brakes, and I'm just going to let this offseason unfold. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show. I got my popcorn ready because a big deal is coming, whether you want to believe it or not. And I know going into this draft, we have a lot of needs. So it's a couple players in free agency that I think that the Commanders was going to bring in. A player to watch out for is Charvarius Ward, cornerback from he used to play for the 49ers. Well, He played for the 49ers now, but he used to play for the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. Mooney Ward, if we can get him, have Mooney Ward and Marshawn Lattimore on the outside and Mikey Samuel at slot, you talking about corners. We ain't had no corners like that in years. Since back Sean Springs, D'Angelo Hall, them days. Or Champ Bailey days. Like, we ain't had no corners since then. We ain't had a good trio of corners since back in the day. So Sean Springs, Fred Smoot, Champ, however you want to look at it, we haven't had that caliber cornerback room since. Samuel only going to get better. He was a dog in year one, but he only going to get better. Yeah, Lattimore came over looking a little shaky at times. Hell, for the most part. But in that game against Detroit, where they didn't give him the assignment to go chase after the number one receiver, even though I don't think, well, they do have a number one receiver in St. Brown, but they didn't give him that assignment, and he just played his side. Defense was great. We didn't give up big plays. Passing, really? So, man, like I said, man, we bring in Mooney Ward and perhaps another veteran wide receiver, because we're going to bring in another veteran wide receiver. Whether it's bringing back Alameda Sakirs or Noah Brown, it's going to be another veteran receiver that's going to come to the Commanders. And we're not out of the sweepstakes for any of these free agents, such as the DK Metcalf, Christian Kirk, Cooper Kupp, hell, even Devontae Adams. Commanders fans, brace yourselves. Put your seatbelt on. It's finna get turned up. I'm telling you, AP is about to turn up. We are 7 days away from the new league year. I expect a whole lot coming our way. No diddy. And all the haters, keep hating. Go ahead, keep on hating. We sitting back, we watching you hate from the sideline. Oh, hating self. I got a question. Why they hating on my team? Y'all make me sick. But I love it, though. I appreciate all the hate. Y'all talk this, that, and the fourth about my Commanders. But we're going to keep showing up, and we're going to keep showing out. Yeah, for real. Listen, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell notification on so you can stay informed with the latest news for the Washington Commanders and news around the NFL. I have a goal right now to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm a fairly new channel. I just started my channel, I want to say not even 2 months ago. Well, yeah. Okay, 2 months ago, I started my channel. You can look in the bio and see that. But I have a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers by the NFL draft. What say you? You feel like you want to help? It don't cost you nothing. I appreciate all the support. Just hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notifications on. Whew. I'm bringing you the news as I get it. And I appreciate you all for being with me and rocking with me throughout this journey as we on the road to 1K. 1K before the NFL draft. Anything is possible. Right now, I'm currently at 600 subscribers. So y'all help me get there, man. I want to welcome you to the family. I love my Commanders family. I love all the family of everything Commanders. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Your boy, Dream Team Buddha. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. But before I go, y'all know how I end my videos. Here we go. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Let's get it.